Yo, Top, I know you hear that steady going off on your hip. Man, won't you catch that and call us back?
Man, that's Tamika, man. I'm still trying to get rid of that broad.
Man, I met a Tamika about 2 summers ago. 2 years ago, I met Tamika, I think the middle of July. I can't lie, the first time I saw her, she was looking fly. Matter of fact, I would get some guards, she was too. I kept playing ass girl, say, what you about to do? Went to the counter, paid ass 5D, she started looking funny. Didn't pay no mind, I said, I got you, and pulled out my money. Step back outside, we come say, I'm checking out little mama. Had a session in the studio, so I got Tamika's number. 2 months passed, I called on the Tuesday, 2:30 on the cool. T. Jones answered and said Tamika has made home from school. School. Ma'am, if you don't mind me asking, how old is your daughter?
Met baby girl in the projects, it was summertime. Daisy Dukes with a halter top. Duke your brace talking DUI. Knuckle down, I'm pulling over to the curb. I asked how old she was, she said I was grown. I said word, proceed with Eagle Feed. Quoting lyrics from my people, talking about the millennium sold out Cadillacs and Regals. Her whole conversation was about the lick. Say she from the city where we from, she want to represent. Licking her lips, and for a sip, smoking black and mild. Looking at her thigh, she pointed out, tatted stepchild. You with that? Represent that. Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
She'll get caught up in a cycle, hollering at a pimp. Her mama standing in the door, signaling, come here. Sundress, had done in cornrows, contacts make her look Creole. She said she done look Benny hair once or twice before. I recognized her face, she said I dance, I know. I told him, come on, both of them, let's go. Tamika, look.
People think Tamika tripping now, cause Tamika stripping now. But Tamika ain't crazy now, Tamika got a little baby now. She learned too much early, everybody know what Tamika. When she was 15, her mother was 30, everybody know what Tamika. I ain't mad at you, just be careful and do what you do. Tamika, take care of that hard-headed son and get your revenue.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood. Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Oh man, I'm blessed, man. Jesus got me spoiled, man. All right.
Hey everybody, what's up, Mr. 214? This is Real Talk with Jason Dixon. We thank you to everyone that's tuning in tonight. Like, this is about ready to be a bomb little show tonight. I got three of the best guests that I've been waiting to have on, including one of the guys, my little brother. I got my other little brother who just popped in through the door. So this is
Yeah,
gonna be a bomb show tonight, for real, for
yeah.
real. So top, man, I got three guests on. I told you. So y'all who don't know my co-host, I'm gonna let him introduce himself, Mister 214. Go on and let him know who you are, man.
Hey, man, it's your boy, man. You understand me? Mr. 214 Top Dollar. You heard me? Sunny South Dallas, the mayor. Y'all all that go in one thing, man. And I'm the host of Real Talk Dallas After Dark every Tuesday night on Nostalgic Radio at 7 p.m. Say, Tatum, how you doing, man? You looking good, brother?
All right,
Already.
right.
Yes, sir.
Hey, don't lie to
Ain't
that
no
man.
thing, man.
Don't lie to that man. He look like an old bald headed grandma. Like, don't lie to that
That's
man.
all right. I ain't too
But
old. I ain't too old to count money.
But y'all know how my show works, man. I got three great host guests coming on. I got two of them in the green room right now. One coming on a little later because he's on the East Coast time. So once pops in, I'm gonna pull him onto the show. But guys, if you ain't ever been on my show, I like to highlight and give flowers where flowers are due for the first 30 minutes. And then after that, I kind of talk to you about what problems you went through to get to your success. Then after that, I put you in the green room while I bring the next guest on. But at the end of the show, me and Top always got a topic that's probably something everybody needs to talk about. So on my show, I talk about the topics that make everybody mad. Nobody wants to talk about them. Nobody wants to bring them to the table. But in this day and age, we got to stop playing like these things ain't hurting us. We got to stop playing like these things don't exist, right? So I'm gonna
No
let y'all
doubt.
know about my first guest, man. I met this guy, man. It's what, Tato? It's been about 10 years, 10, 11. It's about 10, 11 years. He was
11
just
years.
starting out. I
11
was
years
just
ago.
starting out. Yeah, I was just starting out building my business. Ran across him, seen this man grow. When I say grow, I seen him go from, hey, I'm just trying to sell a couple of CDs to now he's the headliner behind shows. And to me, I just wanted to give him his flowers for him to say he'd be on my show. I was so grateful. So we're gonna go on and bring him on because I got some questions for him. And I know Mr.
Let's
214
get
got some
going.
stuff for him.
Yes, sir. You know I got 16 ready.
Already.
You know what I'm talking
What's
about?
up, man?
Tell them
What's
that I
up,
got
Mr.
16
Tatum?
balls ready.
What's up?
My brother, my brother. How you doing, little man? You all right?
Yeah. Look,
Are you kind of breaking up there, Tay? I don't know if the signal's bad or what's going on. We can see you, we just can't hear you a lot.
okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, everything is blessed, man. You know, just getting in, family looking good. Just trying
I
our
know. I
best to
saw
put
the
one
baby
foot in
girl's
front of the other.
birthday. I was like mad because I couldn't get no cake. I saw the baby girl's birthday. I just couldn't get no cake. I was mad.
Yeah,
I was like, dang.
but we still got some in the fridge,
You know
man.
what I'm talking about?
I had a whole house full,
Hey,
man.
man.
I got six. I
Wait
I
a
got
minute.
saw
Y'all
it.
better
got the
not be trying
refrigerator.
to hide the baby cake. Don't be hiding the baby cake. Don't be hiding the baby cake, Tatum.
Hey,
No,
man,
Jason, you can't have no cake. You wasn't there. You don't get none.
for sure.
So Tato, I want you to tell everybody who you are. Like I said, it's been my brother for a long time. He saw me grind to build what I'm building. We don't talk every day, but we talk, and we're always there when needed. He understood. I'm behind him 100% on everything that he do. I just want him to tell y'all a little bit about him, who he is, what he do. Man, just I'm gonna let you talk about you, man. Everybody don't let people do that, bro. I need you to highlight you for a minute.
Okay, for sure, for sure. Well, look, I go by the name of Tato, man. Originally from Oak Cliff, Dallas, Texas. I got a whole bunch of history in Waxahachie as well. That's where I graduated from. So, uh, my music roots, as far as everything, that's where everything comes from. Waxahachie. Once I entered the Dallas where we started working on the little grind circuit, going to these clubs back in the days and just mashing the concrete as young artists. And just like bro said, just wanted to be heard, just wanted to get a couple CDs out.
Right.
I'm just blessed, man. I'm 38 years old now, and I'm feeling like LeBron a little bit out here. I still got the legs to do it. It's just a blessing to get out here with these young kids now,
Right.
and
It's
still
still
get up there
pulling, right?
flowers and try to pave it for them too. It's a
Hey,
beautiful
when I met
thing.
you, you were just finding your voice really. I
Yeah,
remember the conversations we had, and how did uh how did you go from just finding your voice to the style that I see you having now, as far as like understanding what the marketing is now, what the branding is. I used to talk to a lot of y'all and be like, hey, you gotta make sure it looks right. If it
yeah.
don't look right, nobody's gonna listen, nobody's gonna buy. So how does it feel now looking back? What would you have told your younger self? And
Um, Cause I feel I've always been a genuine person, but just coming in and jumping into something when you don't know the ropes to it or guidelines to go about it, you just don't know. So I can't go back what I would go back and tell myself is just stay consistent with who you are and try to build on you are. Don't try to look at everything that's around you and follow the trend, because the trend nowadays is being new and original.
right,
Nobody want to hear nobody that sound like the next person, nothing like that. So I think the thing that bang for me is like just personal situations, personal stories, just things like that, talking about your life, what I'm saying, whether it's my kids or loved ones I lost or hey, we trying to get this money, you know what I mean? But they
right.
know, they know it's real through they know it's real through the music, they can feel it.
Right. And I've always been a fan of the music because you always have talked about real and what you go through and things like that. So talk about some of your successes right now. Like I see you doing concerts, I see you on tours with a bunch of people, I see you moving. So let's talk about that. Like what brought all that about? When did you feel like, hey, this was really worth something for me to jump into full
And that's
wholeheartedly?
and that's this really been a slow year for me. The last concert was about 2 months ago. We had Big Tuck, Mr. Lucci. Shout out to my guys, man. They came out and rocked out with your boy. Um, but I say about 2 years back is when everything started to really jump off.
Okay. Oh, I think we lost him there for a second.
Oh, my bad, everybody calling in. Uh,
Nah, you good.
uh, it's just my boy. He believed in my vision. Like he was locked up in the pen, so when he came home, reconnected. You know what I'm saying? And so like, bro, you're not doing this. Why you not doing that? So I said, hey, man, we got to go get this in. You know what I'm saying? When they say iron sharpens iron, me, I sharpen my dog. You know what I'm saying? Take care of the person, you take care of the business, I take care of the music. You know what I mean? Just from
Right.
the clothing line, everything across the board. You know,
Tato, little brother, you breaking up a little bit. I want to make sure you hold that thought. You know what I mean? I want to make sure they hear what you were saying. Uh, Man, it's a hell of a thing when you need just a push, just a nudge. You know what I mean? And when your boy come home, your brother, y'all, hey man, let's do this. Why you ain't doing this? Well, I don't know. Boom, let's get to it. Just a nudge. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Ain't like you wouldn't do it. It was just stuff you wasn't doing. So that's
yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah, that story. I want to make sure you lean into it because you were breaking up just a little bit. And I want we need to slow it down. I want them to hear you, man, because people don't realize what the effect that they have on people when they have a positive attitude and they just, hey man, that's boom. Or when you
Yeah.
bump into somebody or get back to somebody, family, and y'all might not be blood, but you work together.
Right.
Sometimes you work better with a friend than you do your own family.
Yeah.
Sometimes your brother, you be tighter with another dude that ain't even born by your mom or dad. You know what I mean? But y'all click.
Yeah.
Hey, absolutely.
You just click. I don't know. I don't know the right words for it. You know what I mean? But you just it's a it's a and it's a beautiful thing, man. We need
Yeah,
more
it's just
of
like a
it. We
mesh
need more
together.
stories about it. We
Mm-hmm.
need more stories about it. Brothers walking around frowned up at each other all the damn time and holding their
Yeah.
pants. We need more networking with each other, and we need to slide that to them youngsters. I know we can't fix them, but we can give them some tools to go by, because they gonna get older too, and as they mature, they'll get it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? But right now, the internet got them going crazy. You know, with the instant everything. So, and seeing stuff before time and all that, and no value in life. I can go on for days.
yeah,
Now,
that's
I want to
real.
see if you clear again, man. See if you clear again, little brother. I didn't mean to interrupt you,
Oh no,
and
you
see if
good?
we can run that back, man. Run that back for me. You was telling us how your boy came home, and then boom, what happened?
Yeah, he came home and we just started clicking and mingling around each other, man. And he already had such high expectations for me. Um, so he just expected something different when he got here. You know what I mean? As far as the
Yeah,
music,
he believed
you
in
know.
you.
Yeah,
He
but
believed in you.
by the time he had got back, it wasn't so much of me being a quitter. It was just everything it took out of
Life.
me, just being a leader, just
Yep.
everything, just carrying, putting everything on my back. You know what I mean? Like
Life.
it burnt a lot of in life and kids on top of that. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to the music, the money play a big part too. If you want to talk that talk, you got to walk that walk, man. And I don't like
Right.
asking for handouts or favors or anything like that. I'm a man, and so I come how I am at face value. So it just over time it wears on you, and I just took more of a father route and just bowed out. And I do music here and there, but bro came and said, "Hey, let's do it." You know what I mean? Say, "I'm with you. All right, you gonna be
Boom.
the manager. I'm just cut it, and we're gonna do our thing." And
Boom.
album after
Yeah.
album, everything, just take it
How
on.
many you got out now?
Oh man, woo!
Yeah. Say
This year
woo.
I didn't put in
Say
yet.
that again.
I got the influence. Oh no, Pay Hustle 2, the influence. Then I got one of my boy Larson. Um, God, man, I know I'm missing another one. I know I'm. Oh yeah, it's the one that I'm fit to drop. I'm not gonna drop it this year, but I'm gonna go ahead and just hold it in the chamber and drop it at the top of this year.
Hey,
It's
you
called
sent one to
Savannah.
me that was a banger. I can tell you that right now. I played it all last night after I got it from you. I was like,
Oh yeah,
man, I was
appreciate it.
trying,
Yeah,
and
I
then I
wanted you to
threw it
hear
on the
that, man.
marketing today. I threw it
Yeah,
on the marketing today, and you on my TikTok alone, that it shot up to 643 in
man,
views.
that's love, bro.
So I look at stuff like that, and like me knowing, so I know about the music. I'm gonna take a break and drop one of your tracks right now so they can understand the video,
Mm-hmm.
understand how you come and what you do. Oh yeah, I got you lined up already. So
I know I
we're
know.
gonna take a
You
slight
you
break
already know what
and
this
make this
is.
work so y'all
You
can
already know
understand
what
some of the
this is.
talent that we're talking about.
For
All
sure, for
right,
Yeah,
sure.
guys,
also.
y'all stay tuned.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Palms itch, palms itch, palms itch, palms itch. Wake up in the morning and my palms itch. When the money on your mind, nigga, gon' get it. Another bro just text my phone, that my girl bitchin'. Plus these niggas hating on me, wanting my position. These niggas wishing, wish my boo a couple racks, so now my girl straight. When I post a thing, cause you know that the world hate. Bitch, I'm from the bottom, got a million problems. Ran that bag up by myself, didn't ask for nothing. Bitch, I'm full throttle, foot on the gas, foot on they neck. Tatum, he gon' die by his respect. Yeah, put that on my mama, built this from nothing. Thumbing through them hundreds, know a nigga stunning. Yeah, my palms itch, palms itch. Niggas want my position, cause they know a nigga get it. Palms itch, palms itch. Niggas want my position, cause they know a nigga get it. Gotta grind hard, gotta play it smart. Fuck the bullshit, get the money, gotta do it large. Gotta grind hard, gotta grind smart. Fuck the bullshit, get the money, gotta do it large.
I said fuck selling that dope, I can jump head first into some real estate. Fuck a G a day, I can sell this property for 100K. Do it the major way, big nuts for a payday. Equity and LLCs, that's all over my dinner plate. I remember being down and out, just stuck in the mud. Guy had to put me on my ass just to show me what it was. rush. I'm 10 toes down solid, nigga. You just a scrub. You ain't bout it, you just talking. Can't fuck with that false love. I'm just steady scheming. Willie beaming. All these bitches, they just want the semen. Yeah, I seen it. Can't fuck with no bird, bitch. My nigga, she just a penguin. I leave them fiending. You wouldn't believe it. I think it and I achieve it, nigga.
Palms itch, palms itch. Niggas want my position cause they know a nigga get it. Palms itch, palms itch. Niggas want my position cause they know a nigga get it. Gotta grind hard, gotta play it smart. Fuck the bullshit, get the money, gotta do it large.
Gotta get the money,
gotta
nigga.
grind hard, gotta grind smart. Fuck the bullshit, get the money, gotta do it large.
Wake up in the morning like damn, I gotta get off the ground. I'm coming from a little town, nothing but gangsters and clowns. I done boiled water with my mama, but she ain't used to be down. I grew up fighting on all my fam, so I know how to get down. My palms itching, I'm blessed, I ain't gon' lie. Feel like I might touch me a million, but I'm stressed, I ain't gon' lie. I need my babies right here with me. Woke up this morning, think about them motherfucking bitches. I used to be horny, out here trying to rock out these little bitches. Told myself to play it smarter, play less and grind harder. I just had another daughter, but act like I ain't the father. Nigga want my position the whole time, I ain't need father. I'ma count money with all my little niggas, I was with stars.
Palms itch, palms itch. Niggas want my position cause they know a nigga get it. Palms itch, palms itch. Niggas want my position cause they know a nigga get it. Gotta grind hard, gotta play it smart. Fuck the bullshit, get the money, gotta do it large. Gotta grind hard, gotta grind smart. Fuck the bullshit, get the money, gotta do it large.
SessionLawGroup.com. That's SessionLawGroup.com. If you've been hurt in an accident, I'd like you to go to SessionLawGroup.com right now. Call Robert. He will help you take care of all of your medical bills, get your rental car, and get you paid for your pain and suffering. And there is no out-of-pocket expenses. That's SessionLawGroup.com. SessionLawGroup.com.
The world here, that's what we want. Shit, I
What's
go,
up, guys?
I
We
go
are
drink a
back.
beer with him and let's chew it on the pool.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We are back. We clowning in the green room. So I'm glad. I hope y'all enjoyed the song. I got one more banger from him coming up. But first, I want to jump into, man. So last year, we kind of jumped into this clothing line. I popped online. Let me tell you how it worked. 2 years ago, a year and a half, I popped online. I see something called Black Arctic. I'm like, man, that shit go hard. Not knowing it's my brothers. I'm just looking at it like, man, found out it was him. I said, hey, bro, you gotta send it to me. Tell me what I'm gonna buy. So what brought out Black Arctic? And tell them what it stands for.
To be honest, and that's why I say it go back with my manager too. Like I just sit and I have ideas and things like that. But we was actually working together at the beer company, man, and we sitting in the truck one day, and we was like, man, we trying to see it out. We doing the music. Now we talking about, hey, man, what else can we do? You know what I'm saying? So we thought about a clothing line, and so from there we trying to think of names and stuff like that, and so we just go into I draw like a little bird or something like that. Then he put his little input on it to add this to the bird and do this and woo woo. And then we tried to come up with names. You know what I'm saying? And I think let me see. Well, let's just say we just came up with Black Arctic. You know what I'm saying? And it really wasn't nothing deep. I didn't have no meaning to it or nothing like that. I'm just being for real. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but sometimes
it sounded catchy.
Hey, sometimes the greatest things don't have no meaning.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
But But I told myself, if anybody ever asks me, I'm gonna say Black Arctic, man. You know, we like the black man in the middle of America, man. You know what I'm saying? In
Right.
the Arctic, surrounded by white. You know what I'm saying?
I got
Whatever
you.
you want to
That's
put the twist on it, man. But yeah, we came up with that joint right here. That's one of the little pieces. You know what I'm saying?
right. Yeah, I like
Now,
it. You know, I
I
done not
actually
only
wore this
bought,
one
but
right here
I
to
done brought customers.
yeah, nah, for sure, man. It's just the love and support behind it. It just started snowballing and taking off, man. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? Started off t-shirts and we got sweatshirts. We even did the Black Arctic domino sets. I gotta send you some.
Wow.
I mean, we got just all type of stuff, man. And I want to shout out Bailey. She did a lot of our designs and prints on our shirts like that too. You know, so
Yep.
definitely,
And
man.
hey,
Just a
she's a
family.
great tuner, y'all. Bailey does some great work. Trust me.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
I called him
Shout
up.
out Bailey.
Hey Top, I called him up and I said, "Hey, I'll wear the gear, but I need y'all to put push on the sleeves."
Yeah.
And from there, I started wearing it, and people started like, "Hey, where you get this?" I say, "This is my brother's line. I can get y'all hooked up." So I'm calling them like damn near every other day, like, "Hey, I got an order for you. I got an order for you."
Yeah, I'm saying, and big ups to you, man. I
Word.
really appreciate it. Like, just a motivation and a confidence booster just to have you do that, man, and just the friction that it picked up out there, just off that little bit. You know what I mean? Just to be
Yeah.
like, hey, man, I got people out here in Cali and Vegas with our product on. You know what I'm saying? That's a
Right.
wonderful thing. You know, a Dallas kid. You know, but that means
Yep.
I sure appreciate.
Oh no, you good. You know, we brothers. And then I did something for him, Top. I know you know I got the shoe company. I just kind of shocked him with
Yeah,
it. I did a shoe design and put it on the market and was like, "Hey bro, do you approve it?" He was so shocked. He was like, "What?" I was like, "I told you." I was like, "Now make the sweater to go with it so we can match the two together."
yeah. And
Let's
look,
But
and
eat.
I wanna talk about the shoe joint too. It's like
yep.
everybody like it, but it's like they won't. It's like they can't dedicate to paying the price for it. You know what I'm saying? That's where we
But we
fail
gon'
sometimes.
we gonna talk
Like
about that.
we
I'm
going
not. I
by
was.
Jordans, we go by Jordans and all that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, I understand, you know, it's all good. But that's something like we
But
just
the thing about it is because they don't understand the quality of it. So what we working on is me and my brothers, we sitting down and we're about to buy every shoe that I've created this year. We're gonna buy them and put
mm,
them in a store. That way I can negotiate pricing so people can see the quality because I want to
yeah.
buy them for the people that I'm creating them for so you can wear them so that way you look at the quality you're going to be like whoa because they're really Italian, they're better than
That's what I'm
Jordans,
saying.
they
Like I
last longer.
put the whole breakdown and everything up there. Like it's the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Don't get no better than this. I'm talking about great product, man. I so appreciate it. It's gonna come
Yeah,
through.
now you.
They looking at it. They looking.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know. That's why I put them out there every week. I put them out there because everybody's saying, "Hey, Jason, I want to know. Hey, Jason, I want to know what I can do." And I could have made them in a cheaper shoe design, but that fits your brand and your product. So what I
Mhm.
was, hey, this fits what he's trying to do. So let's
Yeah,
get it going. So I want to get into, man. You know, this is the hard part for me. This is the part everybody don't want to talk about. I know you know where I've come from. You know where I've been, how I built. Everybody that knows me knows my story. But I want you to tell your side of the story, the not so good side of being in this business, the not so good side of trying to make your music move. How did you overcome it? And the reason why that side is important to me because this is real talk. And there's some people listening that's trying to figure out where how you went from down here to where you're at now. And what did you have to learn? What some of the mistakes you made? Like, let's talk about that.
yeah. And I mean, just to emphasize on that, from like down here to where I'm at now, I'm in my eyes, I ain't no different from nobody else, man. I mean, you can go out here and if you just stand solid on your product, then that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? Um, One thing I always say is you could easily want to be in somebody else's shoes, but it's a beautiful feeling when you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror and be like, damn, I'm him. Or he me. You know what I'm saying? And be proud of that. Stand on that.
Yep.
I mean, I may not got much more than the next man or nothing like that, but I'm proud of who I am. And I know, you know what I'm saying, the people that love me and got respect for me and push me and everything. But as far as like the downfalls, that's why I have to touch on that. I mean, it's still like the same thing now. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing that has changed is like I learned perseverance. I learned to keep pushing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I learned when I might put a video out there and I don't get no likes on it, and I still go look at the video and I see the views keep going up. See, my boy Loon taught me that. He was like, man, just
Right.
keep posting it. Just keep posting it. That 10 go to 20, that 20 go to 70, that 70 go to 300. Then you at 1,000. Then you touching a two ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you just keep, it's just repetition, man.
Yep.
And that's more than anything. I think that's what people respect is the hustle. And that's what I get from a lot of my peers is they respect my hustle. And it's just repetition. And they see you ain't giving up. They see you still at it. You still at it. You like that radioactive cockroach. It won't go away. You saying you can't get
Yeah.
away with it no matter what you try to do. Still gonna try to get it done.
Hey,
But it's just the downfalls of just
hey,
you got
and
support and
that's
stuff like that you have to worry about. In the game, we had a couple opportunities to sign a couple big contracts. Um, we missed out on those because we chose loyalty over fame. I don't even know if the money was gonna be there, but we chose the loyalty over the fame. And I'm talking about it was like some big deals going on. Janky promoters. I mean, I don't know, bro. Just kind of went through it all. Just kind of went through it all. Other artists, you know what I'm saying? Like I try to reach out and show love with everybody. But I just, when it started getting a little messy and a little tricky, and I see everybody can't play together right, I fade away, man. You know what I'm saying? All
hey,
I do is put my
hey,
little
I'm
2 cents
the
in
number
on
one on
game and
that.
keep going. But I ain't gonna
Hey,
stop. I
I'm
got
the
to
number one on that.
somebody else.
Right. I'm the number one on that. If I see it start going sideways, you ain't got to exit
Oh
me
yeah,
out the building.
I
I
know
know
that
where it
situation you
is.
told me. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Woo, for sure.
Hey, I'm number one on that. I'm the number one. But one thing you did say that I talk to everybody about is the perseverance. Hey, stop caring about the likes. I tell everybody, like, just because they don't like it, watch your views. If they watching, that mean they like it. They just don't want to show that they support you. But
Yeah,
based off the views, you're gonna get what you need.
yeah,
So keep doing it. Keep sharing. Everybody go to my page and they're like, well, Jason posts every day, but nobody likes hardly anything that he do. And I'm like, but when I go look at the videos and I look at the views, I hit 2.2 million just last Monday on a view. Nobody
crazy.
liked it, but everybody was watching it and commenting. So I don't care about your likes.
Mm-hmm. For
I
sure. We
teach
need to put that on
marketing
a t-shirt.
strategies.
We gotta put that on a
Huh?
t-shirt, Jason. I don't care about your life, man. We gotta put that on
Hey,
a t-shirt. I
hey,
like that.
I was telling Top Dollar that me and my bro was talking about it the other day. We need to start coming out with a line that talks about what people don't want to talk about. There's a
Right.
line of clothes that be like, I don't care what you say. I'm still
Mm-hmm.
moving. Stuff like that. Because what happens is people get distracted by what people think. So they're so caught up on their past that they're not looking at where they could be.
Yeah. I got caught up in that one time too. So I
Yeah,
know.
yeah, that's what I wanted to get you on to talk about because I know everybody who come to my show who I asked to be a part of my show, I know y'all story. I'm not asking but I don't want to talk y'all story without y'all on here to back up that
Yeah.
hey, this is where I started.
Nah, for sure,
And
man.
and you may say that you're not there, but like you said, I'm proud of you because now you wake up every day like I'm that man. I'm the man they calling. I remember I used to tell everybody, and Top, you know this, if they not calling you, then you're not doing something right. You can't ask for money if they not calling you asking you to do something.
Yeah, and that's why I felt I was like kind of like at a disservice a little bit when it came to the rap game because, like I said, I dropped everything. It's like, man, I ain't got no motion. I ain't doing nothing. I done bowed out, but I still get calls like, hey, Tato, you know what I'm saying? Put me onto a studio or put me on to this or this person. You know, like I still get them calls like, all the time, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it showed me, you know what I'm saying? It showed me a little something.
Well, we're gonna drop this other track, man, and then I'm gonna put you back in the green room, and I'm gonna bring you back after I interview the other guests. Cause, like I said, I got a topic of the day, and my second guest just came in. Welcome to Mr. Bailey Bash. I think he dropped out again, but he'll be back. But I'm gonna play this video because y'all got to see this other song now. I kind of was like, I've been playing them since you sent them to me, but this one hit home, and not where this one's about your mom,
Yeah,
it kind of took me to my dad
yeah.
and put me in emotion. So I felt this one wholeheartedly, and I think most people will. So you guys just sit back, relax, listen to this track, hit us up in the comments, let the man know what you think about the music. And we're gonna come right back at you. Real talk with Jason Dixon. Let's go.
One of these old days, one of these old days, we don't have to cry no more. You see, God's gonna wipe away all our tears. He gonna wipe the tears. He gonna wipe the tears from
Woke up 7:45, whole tears in my eyes. I know gangsters don't cry, but mama, you on my mind. Damn, what did I do to deserve this? Wasn't for my daughter, probably crashed out on purpose. Trying to run from the pain, so I run up a knot. I still remember what you told me, shit'll get off the pot. And shit, I still ain't at the top. So why the fuck the people hate me for the little I got? Damn, wish I could call you baby. Know that 3-piece from Halls used to drive you crazy. I couldn't get that Mercedes, but I got your 300. No job, bad credit. You like, boy, how you done it? Ain't live the life that you wanted. Get it together, I promise. Turn nothing into something. I learned that from my mama. Worth of it, worth the torn in myself. We love you. Biggest obstacles in life couldn't budge. Our mother, so we in beast mode. Love your fam, protect your fam. That's the G code. Your blood, my blood, so it's up. Only weak fold. Ride together, slide together. That's how we roll. Worth to teachers. Yeah, took me 4 years just to write this rap. Like how I'm supposed to put my feelings on a motherfucking track. I say it took me 4 years just to write this rap. Like how I'm supposed to put my feelings on a motherfucking track for you. I made this song for you. I made this song for you. I made this song for my mom. I made this song for you. I made this song for you. I made this song for my mama. I made this song for you. I made this song for you. I made this song for my mama. I made this song for you. I made this song for you. I made this song for my mama. Oh Lord my God. In you I put my trust. Save me from all those who persecute me and deliver me.
one of these old days.
And may no man destroy what my mother has built. Yeah. 7:45, whole tears in my eyes. 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 Yeah.
Hi, Dad. This is our maker's moment, and we make it remarkable.
Hey everybody, we are back, man. Y'all heard the track that was about your mama, man. How did that make you feel to put that on words? Because like you said, it took you a long time to do it. How did that make you feel?
Point, Jones passed August. I
You breaking up, bro, a little bit. You're breaking up a little bit. Yeah.
yeah, my T Jones passed August the 26th. It took me 2 years to do this. Like right before COVID hit. And just to put that out there, now I really wanted to go a little bit deeper on it. That was kind of light, but it still felt good to like put. memory. That was my life. So, for sure, for sure.
Okay. Man, I love it. I love it, man. I'm gonna put you back in the green room. I gotta bring my other guests on, but
Oh,
I want you to hang around because we do got a question of the day that we normally come back and talk about something pretty deep. I like every man, especially because we're men. Our opinions matter, whether they tell you it don't or not. So, man, I appreciate you coming on. I'm gonna give you time and later in the show to tell everybody where you can find your music, find the clothes, how to get a hold of you, and everything like that, man. I salute you. I thank you for coming on, man. For real, for real.
oh.
And I love that track, boy.
Thank you, big dog. You know that means a lot, man, coming from you. Well,
Okay, top.
Man, that's real hip hop.
So, hey, real talk. I told you, man, it was fire when he sent it to me last night, man. I was like, whoa. And this is what we've been
Yeah,
kind of wanting to
yeah.
build with nostalgia. We've been kind of wanting to say, let's get back to where rappers really talk about something meaningful,
Love.
talk about something that's going to
Yeah, talk
change,
about
right?
love, man.
Yeah. And, and,
That's
and,
right,
and
talking about
actually
love, man. You know what I mean?
teaching
Only
these kids.
Marvin Gaye said it best. Only love can conquer hate. Only love can conquer hate.
Right. So before I lose my next guest again, I'm gonna go on and bring him to the table because I know he's always on the go. This is somebody, man, that I can tell y'all right now. I met this man in 2011, 2012. We've been on the move with each other forever. He's brought me into some really great events. One of the biggest ones was August the 31st in New Orleans. My man brought me, he called me up, said, hey, I was already going down there for my sister's wedding. He called me up and said, hey, I'm going to meet you there, but I want you to be at this event, man. My guy is called The Bash. I'm going to let him tell him about yourself, but we're going to talk about this story as well because I was so impressed about what he put me in front of that I just been rocking with him ever since. He has a whole movement, and when he tells you about the movement, you can't help but feel the passion. So we're going to bring on my man, Mr. Joseph Bailey from The Bash. Got to give him his hand claps because I've seen this man do some miracle things and change communities. What's up, my man? What's up? Your
Listen,
face a little bit out of the camera. I know you hiding out from the cops and stuff, but we got to see your face, man.
nah, for that.
What's going on, Bailey?
Blessings, man. I don't know if I'm utilizing the system right. That might be the problem, because I'm trying to get it right. My apologies, but hopefully I
No,
can get there
no,
somewhere.
you're good, man.
Okay. I don't know
You're
if
good. I
you.
got you. We can see you clearly now.
Okay. Good.
So, Mr. 214, I want to introduce you to my co-host, Mr. Bailey, to 214. His name is Joseph, guys. That's why I keep calling him Mr. Bailey, because I got my other guests on, and I'm trying not to confuse the two. Just work with me. Blame it to my head, not my heart, I promise. But, man, how have you been? It's been a minute.
JB, how you doing?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed, and all I can say is my brethren
How you
have
doing, JB? How you doing, man?
blessed, man. Blessed, man. Thankful to be here.
Pleasure to meet you, man. Pleasure to meet you.
Sir. Pleasure to be here, man. And when Jason just brought up that
Well, let's
story,
get into it.
yes,
Let's
sir.
get into it.
Yes, sir.
Real
Go ahead, Joe.
talk.
What were you saying?
Yeah, basically, you brought up when you brought up some history from back in the day. Brought up a lot of memories, man, and they don't understand the level of what you speaking of. Is we've been invited to a community, and they opened the door for our vision and our inspiration to create. Basically, they were telling us that this gymnasium in New Orleans, they can't get it going. It's the biggest box gym in New Orleans, and so basically, they had vision, inspiration. Next level of it is not only did we, like make a major difference in the area, but we brought in Roy Jones Jr. boxing, we brought in Mayweather boxing, we brought in all these levels of in a short period of time to inspire and community. So yes, I had to call my brother to support us there, so he can capture it, do all the things. But so excited, brought up a lot of memories yesterday with that. sir.
Hey man, and I really do appreciate it. I know, guys. I just want to say this real quick, guys. If we're breaking up, it's because the system is ran by Verizon Towers, so we're really running off of them being down right now. So just kind of bear with us if they're using their mobile device because it's really interrupting a lot, especially if you're on the East Coast, because everything runs through Verizon coming from that way back. So just bear with us. But hey, Joe. So you came down here to Vegas. I loved you when you were here. I know the people that we dealt with wasn't square faced,
Yes,
but
well,
I love the way that we were able to bounce back and keep our relationship after all the turmoil. Uh,
yeah,
so on my show, you know how I do it. I talk about I want you to pat yourself on the back a little bit. Tell them about the bash. Tell them what you're doing. Cause y'all, you don't understand when this man say bash. I seen this man change communities. I seen him go into neighborhoods where you would be like, nah, ain't nobody coming in there doing nothing. And I seen this man come and bring gang members together and celebrate them and throw parties with them and nobody fought. Nobody got hurt. So I'm gonna let him tell his story, man.
man. I appreciate. Bottom line,
Hey, kind of bring the phone up closer to you because
yeah,
it's breaking up.
yes. Well, I've been chasing a dream for the last 21 years to turn my mother's local legacy of philanthropy to a global phenomenon.
Joe, I don't know if you're in a bad area, Joe, but they're missing half of that message, and I
Oh
really want
wow.
them to hear it. So I'm
Okay.
so sorry.
Okay. Because I put it on Wi-Fi so I can make sure and try to get a good clear. I wonder should I take it off Wi-Fi? But
No,
can you
no,
hear me
just
now?
leave it. Yeah, we can hear you clearly now. Just
Okay.
keep it in that direction wherever the Wi-Fi pointing.
Okay. Yes, sir. Real talk, real talk. Yeah. So basically it's just I've been chasing the dream to turn my mother's local legacy of philanthropy into a global phenomenon for the last 21 years. And my mother, she created communities of rehabilitated criminals to productive citizens. Yes, my mother also created wealth through service. So she had 9 boys, 2 girls, raised 3 others as her own. Well, I'm her seventh child named Joseph, born on Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, with a dream to fulfill the great legacy of the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and all the other ancestors that have been murdered. My responsibility is to finish those dreams, those purposes. And so as of July 15th, 2024, we kicked off a 200 city tour to do exactly that. 200 cities, 200 teams, 200 venue partners, 200 fashion, comedy, talent shows to open 200 Event Help Center Studios of America as the continuing solution to all challenges. So we are currently on that campaign right now to make the most difference in this world. Basically, everybody's talking about the problems, everybody's talking about the issues, everybody's talking about what people won't do. Who cares about any of that? Who's in belief and who has the balls to take the necessary action to prove worthy of the benefits to come back to humanity? And so this is a movement called BASH. BASH is an acronym for Belief with Action Serves Humanity. Belief means faith, action means work, serves means blessings, humanity means God's people. Put that together, faith plus work bless God's people. And my responsibility and Jason's responsibility and every believer in action all over the world's responsibility is to focus on the first 2 letters of the word bash, and God Almighty, the universe, has the second two. So what is that? Belief. Have faith in the possibilities that the dream is already done. And then action. Take action, which is work, to prove worthy of the benefits to come right back. And that alone, our belief and our actions together gives us the powers of God Almighty to fly over every challenge, every shortcoming, straight to our dream come trues. So we will become world-changing billionaires that lead this country onto the world to its very best ever days. And so I thank you for this opportunity to communicate that.
Man, I thank you because when I first met you guys, this man called me up. We had a whole 3 hour conversation. I
First date.
remember 2011. We had a
First
3 hour
time.
conversation. I'm sitting back like, hey, this is what I do. He's like, hey, I need what you do to mix up what I do, and we've been able to move a lot of stuff. So, Joe, I want you to talk about some of the projects and how people can be a part of the projects you have going on right now. So we have listeners that come back and watch the videos later. I want you to give a just a brief synopsis of some of the things you have going on today because you send me a lot of your decks and I'm looking back like, okay, how can we incorporate this? How can I bring this into what I'm doing? So just let them know some of the things you're working on across the country because last time I checked, you were on your 50th city. So I'm
Sir.
just trying to keep up.
Committed. You committed, man. And the main thing is I'm allowing God to lead us to that model community, that model city, that model state, the state that we're going to, not just the state, but the community that we're going to make it a home, and then we're going to create that as the model for the country. And so what I've been allowed and blessed to do is dealerships over the country, all over the country, hire our organization to come in. And when we come in, we produce staffed events. So dealers hire us to come in, and we put on staffed events with a team that comes in. And when they come in, we help them generate, 250 grand up to $1 million. And yes, in 5, 7, 10 days. Yet I have the ability at that time to be able to reach out to the community. So all the people that come in to buy cars and get gifts and prizes, I build networks and I build teams and I make sure that I execute a strategy to move forward all of these projects throughout the community. So through the cars, we're utilizing the car industry to help us fundraise, to help us market, to help us get the message out. We're utilizing these celebrities that we're actually negotiating with right now to actually get stock in this. We have an app that have the search engine power of Google in it, that have the network capacity of Facebook in it, that have the buying power of Amazon. All three of those apps into one app. They say this is the first Facebook-like opportunity for Black folks. We're moving it forward July 5th, November 15th. That's the 22nd anniversary. And so basically, we're moving forward this app. We're moving forward this capital campaign to $50 million a month. That's basically 7 people in 200 cities moving forward a series of fashion comedy talent shows, which will result in $50 million a month to open up these facilities as the continuing solutions to all challenges. And so, bottom line is, wherever you are, wherever you are, if you care about making a difference, if you care about being on the right side of humanity, where now you can actually play a part in building a new society, this is the time for you to step up. And what I mean is, all we're doing is asking America to take the Bash Challenge with us. Take this challenge. This world is on fire. This country is on fire. We have no future for our children, zero future for our children. The enemies of this world are coming together. They're partnering up. All the worst of the worst, they're coming together. We're not coming together. We're not doing it, but they are. So if there's not a movement and a solution that's inspiring and bringing hope and options and opportunities and ways for people to profit, well, then we're going to get ran over by all this hell. So what I'm asking America to do is take this challenge with us to prove worthy of a better day, to prove worthy of a better day for your children, our children, and society itself. So you can take the challenge by simply identifying a venue in your area that you put on events at, or other people put on events at, or that you've been at, and just contact us and say, hey, look, on 55th Street, there's this venue. We're going to call the venue up. We're going to negotiate with the venue. We're going to secure the venue. And then we're going to create the marketing campaign to offer opportunities to everyone around to actually bring your talent, bring your time, your trust, just bring it to the table as we open up these fashion comedy talent shows to actually open up these event help center studios. So we're looking for, if you're talented, use your talent to actually help us move forward these missions and goals. If you have skills and business skills, we're putting on these events. We're putting on all types of business transactions throughout the events. Most importantly, we're utilizing each platform to open a facility as the continuing solution. So anybody that's hearing this, understand there's nothing but talk that's going on. Talk, 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 talk. We ain't about just talking. We about walking. We're believers in action, serving humanity. So help us to continue to lead from a direction of not just being a talker, but yet a walker by helping us to put on these events and helping us to open these facilities as the continuing solution to all challenges. That's what we're asking
And
today,
guys,
and I appreciate it.
I just have to say, like I've seen this man do this years, and I've been right on his coattail, like, hey, what do you need? What do you need? And when he says helping them, he's dedicated to see other people grow as well. I thought I had a heart to see people grow and elevate. But when I ran up with him, it was like, hey, I want to be better because I'm slacking. And I give, if you know me, I give you the shirt off my back with no remorse, no nothing. So to see what he does and the way he goes out and gets the facilities, I just had someone in the comments, bro, talk about saying that they're at a Nissan dealership right now. How can they get the information? I told him I got it. I'll get everything over to him after the show. Um, we're gonna take a slight break right now, and I'm gonna come right back with you. I got a couple of questions about, like I said, every one of my guests, I give them their highlights, but then we're gonna talk about that dark side to get where we got to and to get where we at. So everybody, just sit back, enjoy. I hope you're enjoying the show, and we'll be right back.
Get. I would like 3 chicken wing with the fried rice. I would like 3 chicken wing with the fried rice. I would like 3 chicken wing with the fried rice. I would like 3 chicken wing with the fried rice. I would like 3 chicken wing with the fried rice. I would like 3 chicken wing with the fried rice. Used to eat Chinese on the late nights. Had to land with a hater who would throw shade wife. Box like an ocean, I ain't think twice. Turned into Larry Bird, homie, that's a great white. Spell victory on the lips, then she get dismissed. When you kiss, tell me what it tastes like. If she ain't thick, then you know the face nice. If it got a switch, then the cake's baked right. Back at HU, used to hit Ho Chi, laid up in Cook Hall, couldn't get no sleep. Mambo sauce, fried rice, 4 wings. Gotta step around a dope fiend when I leave. Y'all know me, how I be smoke free, but I'm higher than the kite that you let go free. Train wreck, peer pressure by the homies. Now I'm sitting in the coop looking like Smokey. Acting like I'm finna OD. Brody like chill. You good for real. Just a little weed, you ain't take no pills. All you probably need is a late night meal. Tried to explain I'm a drinker, he cut me off. Told me ride with him in the drop. We gon' pick it up, but I'm putting in the order now. What you want from the Chinese spot? I be like,
hello, China One. Okay, what your order?
let me get a
3 rings.
pick it up, but I'm putting in the order now. What you want from the Chinese spot? I be like,
No, China One. Okay, what your order? 3 rings.
All right.
Chicken fried rice.
Hey, Joe, we back. Hey, y'all, guys, welcome back. Welcome
Yo,
back.
Jason.
Welcome back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, that was a beautiful conversation. And what I liked about what Joe was saying was solution. We have a lot of problems. But when we can talk solutions and when you can put money in people's pockets, Now that's how you get people attention in this time. You know what I mean? He not only saying we creating something, but you can make money along the way and build your brand. It's just a beautiful thing. I love the whole concept of what he was saying.
Hey man, when I got said we had a 3 hour conversation. He came down and saw my media center down here in Vegas. He came down and hung out with me. He stayed a whole week to help me get the media center off the ground, and he did it for nothing. He helped me push it. He made connections down here. He brought connections to the media center. When I tell you, like even in Dallas, when he came to Dallas, I think we spent a whole 2 weeks in Dallas before I moved down here, and he was running around helping out with the 411 at the time, helping out with the restaurant at the time, and it was whatever he could do to build up the team and build up what he was trying to move. So to see this movement really growing, it kind of it blows me away. So I had to have him on because I think everyone needs to hear this message, whether they hear it tonight live or they hear it when we replay it. I gotta give it his way. I give him 100% props because he taught me how to grow to another level. At first, I didn't understand what he was doing, and then as I saw it, bro, the boxing ring that he's talking about, they did 31 fights in one night, literally. And it was Roy Jones there, Bud Crawford there. People that when y'all ask me where I get my connections from, it's because I meet people who put me in front of the right people to be able to do the things that I'm capable of doing. So with that, Joe, I want to talk about, hey man, you know
Can I
my walk,
say something on
you,
what, what,
you know my, huh?
real quick, man?
Yeah, you breaking up a little bit.
Break it up, Joe.
Okay, thank you. What I want them to know is what you're speaking of, that was created from scratch. That was
Yes.
nothing. And then we just got a vision for what they wanted to do. We laid out, the bash laid out the vision for the owner and the general manager. We came in, we taught the entire staff. We set up the dates, we set up the marketing, we put it out to all these different directions, and then they all came running. And they made a major difference from there. So that means any community, we can show up with nothing and leave it better than we found it, just like we're doing right now out here in Hampton. I just want to
Hey,
make sure they know that.
no, but I want them to understand that part because guys, I went down there and I seen a check for a lot of money, and me and Joe had spent a lot of money while we were down there. So I'm sitting there like, oh well, we're gonna make some of this money back, and we both agreed to say, nah, the center needs the check more than we do.
We said put it right back. And let me tell you something. Let me give them the exact position. They made me host it. They wanted me to get on the microphone and host it. And then me and Jason, we running around like our head cut off in this thing, doing everything. And then all of a sudden, I seen the owner and the general manager. They came to me, and they like, man, I saw their eyes. Their eyes was like just big. They was scared. So I was like, what's going on? What's going on? They was like, man, yo, this thing is way blowed up, way more than we expected. They said, man, and we got a lot of people in here, and there's a lot of money in here. And I said, yeah, okay, what's going on? He said, man, we still in New Orleans, man. And we got a lot of hood folks coming in here, man. All this money. They was scared. So they was like, man, we
Guys,
got to
let me say
take
this,
this
Joe.
money. Go
They
ahead,
had
read it.
no. Let me tell
No,
y'all this. There
right.
was no
Say it.
security.
Say it, my
There was
brother.
no
None. And
security.
had no
We had
problems.
no issues,
None.
no fights,
None.
no breakdown. The
None.
kids had a blast. The
Hmm.
fights went on as planned.
Yep.
I think we left out of there about 3 in the morning
Oh, it
because
was
he
late.
had
It
to
was
catch
late.
a flight and I had to be at a wedding the next
Yep.
day. And
Yes, sir.
as we were leaving, they came with a check to
Yep.
us. They presented it to Joe like y'all
Yep.
gotta take it, and we was
I
like,
said,
no, we're good.
put it, and I said, put it back into the platform so we can keep going. So it's more than money to us. We create money. We create wealth. Whenever you're in bash, whenever you're in belief with action, you're creating wealth. And so as we create wealth, we get to keep reinvesting that wealth to keep creating wealth. And so, as long as we're investing in a direction that is receptive of it and giving back to it, man, we can change the world from that position. So, me and
So with
Jason
that,
already been on one accord with that.
so with that, I want to talk about that because some people think that I just popped up out of nowhere and everything was about me just having money and me being the person that I am. So when I try to explain, like y'all don't understand it, the people that mentor me, they told me about their downfalls. They told me where the struggle was going to come from. They didn't just show me what they made or what they did or what they drove. They showed me that, hey, you're going to fall 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So, Joe, with that building bash, I've seen you go up and I've seen you go down, but I've always seen you come back up. Tell me how that perseverance has always helped you keep on this mission because I've seen you grow this so big now that everybody's begging to be a part. When I first met you, though, we could barely get people to commit to 2, 3 things at a time.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell
Oh, I think we lost him,
you.
Tyler. Oh no. Okay.
At the end of the day, man, I'm just gonna tell you straight up. No, that's them calling me from downstairs. The bottom line is, man, it was scary. It was dangerous. It was lonely. It was it was frustrating. It was embarrassing. Everything negative, it presented itself. The level of what I've learned on that journey is God separated me from everything to be able to see the power in bash, the power in believing, and the power of. So just
Okay.
speaking from, they just consistently calling me from
Yeah, I
downstairs.
got you.
Yeah, but the main the thing that I'm so thankful for, if it wasn't for bash, if it wasn't for belief, if it wasn't for action, seeing the end, I would have never gotten through. If I just looked at all the problems, all the issues, all the hell that I was going through, I would not have made it. I would not have made it. And it was because of the belief, because of me seeing the end. But when you have one of the most powerful families in the world that always called you a genius and always bigged you up and always said you was the smartest and the most talented, and then now you find a dream, and then all of a sudden they disappear. They nowhere to be found. Okay, when you in college and they see you most popular and you playing basketball and sports, you can do anything you want to do. Then all of a sudden now you dreaming and you present it to them, and now they laughing, they walking away, all the way up into people seeing me live, going through hell and crying, crying and going through hell, way high and way down to the bottom. It was only my belief. It was the belief that this was a test. It was the belief that God was setting something up. It was the belief that I must maintain this position in order to for God's will to be done. It was the belief, and it was backed by my action. And that alone
Exactly.
gave me the powers of God Almighty to overcome it all. And so now the people see me, they see that level of it is impossible for me to quit. It is impossible for me to give up. It is impossible for me to fail. It is impossible because of the mentality that I have to always believe and always take actions in that direction no matter what happens. So he took me through hell for heaven on earth. And I'm telling you, this is the season after planting seeds all over this world, 10 other countries. This is harvest season. And it's because I took the time to go through what I went through to be in this position now. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Man, I go ahead,
Belief.
Top.
Belief. He talking about believing. You got to believe in something. And he said he had inspiration and a belief about it. Those are things that I want all of the listeners to hear because you can believe something and make it happen. You just have to have action
Man,
behind whatever it is you're trying to believe in. People always mislead us and give us bad. The brother is telling y'all if he had just went through his problems and just dealt with them, just my problems, he'd have never made it out because the devil be busy. See, when
Hey,
God
Joe, go
start
ahead.
working on you, the devil get busy.
I got you because I need to give your information out, and I'll get all that from you. So everybody on the show that's asking
it's
about
two
you,
of them, two great ones.
my man is still working, so I'm gonna let him get back to work. But we're definitely gonna have him back on. Joseph, I really
One
do
on
appreciate
345.
you. Joseph, I do really appreciate you coming on. I'm gonna let you get back to work. Thank you for
I love
taking the
you, man.
time out.
I love you, and I love you. I want to do this again when I can just be sitting down and just focus on it. I really love you guys, man, and thank you, sir, Mr. Dollar.
Nice to meet
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Thank
I
you, man.
appreciate
Nice to meet you, man.
it. God bless you guys. Keep
God
going,
bless
keep going, Jason. I love you, man.
you. Same to you. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate
Push.
Hey, Top, when I tell you, man, so everybody talks about what I believe in, how I walk in faith. To see people like that walk, and I seen him like go homeless, get divorced. I seen his wife leave him because she didn't believe. To now she's she could stay together because everything he's been doing, he laid a foundation. She like I've seen this man go. I talk about me going homeless, but I've seen this man go homeless over and over, and
Well, you
not.
know, it's like I say, when you got a belief, it don't mean it's gonna be easy to accomplish your dreams. And so you go through trials and tribulations because that's what make a man. And it's beautiful and sad at the same time, but it's a story of life. You know what I
Hey,
mean? And you gotta persevere. Like he said, you just gotta keep going. And like you always tell everybody, push. Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
regardless of the
Keep
situation,
pushing. You
regardless of
gotta
the.
have belief. You gotta have belief.
Yep. So we're gonna go to this commercial, and then I got up. Man, I call this man my brother, but he's been like one of the greatest friends I've had throughout this whole business, aside of from the people that's with me right now. Um, man, I've seen this man grow up from a teenager and to see where he is now in the music industry, to see where he is now on business, to see where he stands as a family man. I can't wait to get him on the show because he's got some stories to tell as well. Top, I'm telling you right now, it's a funny thing. Tonight's bringing me really to a couple emotional segments because I got people on here that I've seen us all come up together. It ain't like I'm talking to people and I don't know their story. They know mine, I know theirs. So it's a bigger battle, right? So guys,
Yeah,
stay tuned. Go ahead, Top.
village. You build. You're going back and reflecting on the village that you done built. The people that you network with should increase your net worth. And it's a beautiful thing when you see people follow their dreams, keep it pushing, and like you have to expand sometime. But your main thing's your main thing. You got to believe, and it's beautiful when you other people. I want everybody to see these brothers and what they doing and how they doing it. And the key thing that they have in common is faith in themselves. They
Yep.
did not give up on themselves. And as you see, as a result of pushing, not listening to somebody else put you down, but the people around you lifting you up, lifting
Amen.
you up. And those that don't, you move around. Here's the
Amen.
key rule, and I'll let you go, Jason. When things
All
not
right.
adding up, when things ain't adding up, you start subtracting.
Amen. I'm gonna clap on that. I'm gonna clap on that. With that, guys, we're gonna go ahead and go to commercial. I gotta pay some bills, so we gotta drop these commercials in. We thank you to everyone that's listening, everybody in the comments. I'm gonna read the comments, guys, but I kind of want these guys to tell their stories, man. Y'all don't understand how powerful their stories are. It really is motivational to me. But we'll be right back with my man, Mr. White. I'm coming for you.
SessionLawGroup.com. That's SessionLawGroup.com. If you've been hurt in an accident, I'd like you to go to SessionLawGroup.com right now. Call Robert. He will help you take care of all of your medical bills, get your rental car, and get you paid for your pain and suffering. And there is no out-of-pocket expenses. That's SessionLawGroup.com. SessionLawGroup.com.
All right, y'all. We are back. We are back, and I got my man. I don't know what to call him. I call him my brother. I call him my
Mission
friend.
awesome this
He's
session.
been by my side like this whole time, bro. Let me tell you, Top,
An
we was in
accident.
Fort
I'd
Worth
like you to
selling
go to
barbecue
session
plates outside of a
logroup.com
store,
right now.
helping somebody build
One,
their
he will
restaurant.
help you
He
complete
saw
all
me.
of
I
the
said,
videos,
hey, come on, let's
feature
make
length
some
parts,
money.
and get you paid for your visit.
He's running around with a
There's no
camera.
out-of-pocket.
He's like
That session
literally
Right,
running
man.
around with a camera to
Yeah,
make this
man.
work.
Yeah, I'll never forget. It was a
Trying to get it.
yeah, man. It was a Canon T5 Rebel. I I gave it to my little brother, and he was so inspired by what we was doing. He wound up going to film school, so now he got all the big boy cameras. I got the camera back now. My brother was like of appreciation. It's broken, but he gave it back to me. Like I'll never forget, bro. And so it kind of makes me emotional thinking about that. But
Already.
yeah, man. But yeah, I met Jason when I came out to Fort Worth, staying with my brother, and I was looking for a job, and I was like, man, I got studio equipment, I got some cameras and whatever. And I was riding past Las Vegas Trail, and I seen like, man, they selling barbecue on the side, so we chasing people down with chicken and trying to record them. And then I didn't know at the time like what was going on, because I'm thinking like, Jay like me out here just trying to make it, but he was actually out there trying to help people with their businesses, because he was really doing that shit for free. And so, because their budgets, you know what I'm saying? But then we fast forward, I would say a week or two go by. And it's ironic that Jason's got into the clothing business, because we go to a fucking $1 million board meeting, close the deal. I'm his mentee, so he want me to be fresh. I got on like a goddamn 3-piece. I'm fresh as fuck. Excuse my language. So Jason has on a fucking dingy hoodie, some jogging pants, and some beat up shoes, and closes the deal. And he was
My
like, let me tell you
bro.
something, son. It don't matter what the fuck you got on. And Jason dresses well. That's the other side of this too. It was as if he did this shit on purpose. Like, and then his favorite saying, I don't
Yeah.
give two shits. We ain't here to make money, boom. Because I think the guy who was in that trucking business, he was like a pilot or something. So I'm just in there looking
Nah,
at
it was
everybody
the
like, what
dude.
the fuck?
It was the dude that wanted to do the storages because they were just building out Frisco, and he wanted the
Yeah.
storage units. And the guys, these storage units were $1 million storage units, but they just came together. They were already pre-built. So when they flew them over and they dropped them off and they came off the trucks, all you had to do was lock some keys, and they're up in 15 minutes, and you're making money that day because they were just building out Frisco and Plano. Hey, that's the funniest story. We talk about it all the time, but everything he said, people who know me, y'all hear me say it, man. So I want you to talk about who you are and what you do, because I've seen you grow from that one camera to joining the military to picking up the music equipment to learning and going to school and teaching yourself and getting with the right mentors. So talk about you for a minute, man.
Man, I ain't nobody, man. I'm just a protege to the game. But like, man, Jason, you really influenced me, man. And so after that period, that's when I came back and went to the military and everything. But what you showed me with Push, the program, and the approach to take with like working in business in general, I just applied it to myself and was trying to emulate what I was seeing. And at the time, I didn't have the budget to do everything I wanted to do, but I was like, okay, let me just try a little here, try a little there. Try to introduce some clients, or hey, I got a person with an idea, you know what I'm saying? And so from gaining that part of the process and starting to understand like the business etiquette that comes behind it, it pushed me forward into recording more, to where I was having in-house sessions and doing traveling sessions. I was doing a little bit of marketing back home once I came back after we were doing what we were doing in Texas, because I went back to Memphis, because that's when my daughter was conceived, so I had to go back home where I could afford
Yeah.
to live. But
Yep.
yeah, man. Fast forward, I had a couple jobs, got sick and tired, went to the army, got out active duty, wound up getting stationed here. When I stationed, I got out here and got a job at Texas Instruments, and so I'm working in the semiconductor industry and learning the tricks and trades of that. And then that's when I started investing more into my equipment.
Okay.
And now I'm doing remote sessions, to where people are sending me their sessions. People who like, and I just do small songs for advertisement purposes. But people are like, man, that's hard. That sound good. Where you do it at? I'm like, man, shit, the living room. And so I converted my office into a Class A studio setting. I'm talking about LA2A's Neve 1073 um, soft tube CL1B, DBX 266XS noise gates, Apollo interfaces, Newman 87 microphone, of course Pro Tools, all the plugs. I'm about 10 grand in, and you know, and now I'm just, I'm trying to get back into where I'm getting active in the scene because that's what I love to do. I even left school. I left WGU. I enrolled in Full Sail University because Jason was telling me about the network. So I
Yep.
decided to go ahead and take that path and get in that network, take those classes, you know what I'm saying, and learn some more. And I've been working, man, side by side with my mentor, Alio Spears. He's a audio engineer who's worked with Britney Spears, Shakira, Gucci Mane, Project Pat, you know what I'm saying? A lot of gospel artists, you know what I'm saying? 3 6 Mafia, like you name it, like big names. And so he's been critiquing my mixes for over 10 years. I've been engineering for about 10 years now, but I wouldn't say I got to a professional level until about 2014. I was interning at One Sound Studio. I recorded that song "Hit the Quan." That clean
Yeah.
pair of sneaks with that designer belt, that little whack song. Forgive me, you know what I'm saying? I love you, Richard, but you know what I'm saying? It's a dance song. Shout out to iHeart Memphis. And so that was my first industry situation that I was in. One Sound Studio, South Memphis, 301 South Parkway, I believe. But I'm from Raleigh, North Memphis, though. So, but it's still much respect to the South. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. And now I'm trying to get back in that playing field of touching a song that could be that hot, or working with the next artist that has the potential to be that hot. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even about the money. It's about just pulling together like, hey, well, maybe I can get a feature from you for me to engineer 2 or 3 songs for you. And then
Right.
how I sell them is, well, let me just send you a song and you send me a song. Now play them just next to each other. As a matter of fact, put the new Future on. Now play my song. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Right.
been the easiest sell. And so right now it's no gimmicks. It's just, man, this and that.
It's just business.
$150 right now.
It's no gimmicks. It's just business. It's how it works, right? That's why I wanted you on, because my whole crew is artists and people who are learning to come in the direction, and I see everybody moving. The reason why I got my other bro on here, the reason why I got Top Dollar on my show, I got a couple people in the that I've been wanting to introduce you to, but because of some mishaps happening the last 3 weeks, I've been kind of out of the loop with everybody. So with that, I do apologize, but it is going to happen, guys. I do believe in God. Everything happens when it's supposed to. But I brought you on because I really wanted them to know who you were, man, because I saw you as this little kid, and I still see you as my little brother. And then to see the things that you're doing, I know sometimes I can tell you, but I want these guys to experience who you are as well, because I think as they work with you, as you work with them, the things that you're trying to connect with and the things they're trying to connect with based on what you've already built, I think it'll move everybody in the direction that they're trying to go because of the connections. I'm good at what I do, but like I tell most people, music isn't my thing. I can move it once it's product, once it's put together, but I can't tell you to get in the studio every day. And
Yeah.
you know that. You see me work with the artists. Top, you see me work with the artists. I can't tell you what to do. I gave a plan to a couple artists. Hey, give me 25 songs a month. Just don't do nothing but go in the studio. If you would commit to that, that's 300 songs a year, right? We talked about this the last time we talked. That's
Yep.
300 songs a year, right? Because if you understand the algorithm of the playlist, you understand that they don't know if you're an independent artist or one that's signed. But if that signed artist only put out 1 song a month and you putting out 25, the algorithm says, hey, he got more of a catalog. Let me grab from them more. Get your distribution together. Go get you a couple of tablets, a couple of phones, because some of the game, like me and my bros talk about, some of the game is y'all don't read the fine print in the Spotify list that says, hey, you can build a playlist, put it on 6 devices. So let's say you do an EP. You can put an EP on 6 devices, plug that shit up in a room, and turn the volume down and let it play, and you're going to accumulate your money.
Yeah.
And they're going to pay you, but a lot of people won't listen to that game. It's no different than what Sony Atlantic do right now. When you see them songs say it's dropping at midnight, then you see it over 2 million views, it's because they
Yeah.
got a whole phone bank just running, right?
Mm.
So with you, I want to talk about some of the struggles because you saw mine. I'm
Yeah,
very transparent with me. So talk
yeah,
about the hard times that you went through to get to where you are now, because you may not feel like you're nowhere. And everybody on this call is humble. But talk about some of those things that you went through just to get to being able to be at the production quality that you love right now.
man. I got married in the military, man, and the reason why I went in the first place was because I was catching the bus, man. My baby mama was riding around and everything. I had gas and everything. She wouldn't even fuck me. I had to walk to go get my baby, and so that motivated me to, man, I'm gonna get my shit together. And then I turned around, passed it up with it and everything, moved to out North Carolina with me and all that stuff. We wound up separating or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She did her own thing. I had a baby that was white as Trump, so it was over with. But thank God my oldest is mine. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
So
Yep.
that music is like my therapy. So I made it to where it was my outlet, and I wanted to share with other soldiers going through different things. Like, hey man, instead of you getting out here wild and drinking and driving and hitting all these clubs all the time, it's hot out here. We in Fayetteville. And that's where J. Cole from, but it's really like that out there. Shout out to Fayetteville, Vietnam. And so I was 12 minutes from that main mama house. 2014 Forest Hills Drive. I went and signed the main fence on everything, smoking and everything. Like, I had to because it's J. Cole house. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? One time for the one time, praying I didn't fail a drug test. You hear me? But yeah, like made it out of there, man. And that was my vice though, man. Music is like how folks roll up when they stress. I go in the studio. How people play 2K on and I got the PS5 and all that, but I turned it on 3 times since I bought it. And
Right.
all I do is open Pro Tools. You know what I'm saying? I'm always making a test song to calibrate my analog gear just to make my vocals bite right. You know what I'm saying? Always listen to what's new, different genres. I'm just fascinated with it. I'm always studying it, man. That's just my thing. And I'm going through it right now, to be honest with you. Like, me and my chick just broke up. I'm finna move out
Right.
of big ass. I got 3,000 square foot house, brand new Ram truck, all that. I'm doing everything I got to do. And, I'm still going through the litigation process with the first baby mom. And so that's finally coming to a head and everything. You see what I'm saying? And I feel
Right.
like she feel like I'm going to be down because of the process. But, I put good money on my lawyer. And so I'm making sure she's situated. But it got me in a place where it's like, I see you and I see that. Like, on some, you want to get away because you feel like you're going to get while they're getting good because you feel like it's going to suck for me. Now I got to flex on you. You know what I'm saying? And it's all love.
Right.
And I ain't going to be bitter. I'm not going to be mean to her, none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm even helping her pack her shit. But at the same time, it's on some, don't
But
come
that's
around me when shit settle. Don't be on some,
right.
oh, but I thought we could, no, it's none of that because you really, you playing the role, but you left me while I'm down. And then all of a sudden I'm on my first radio show with you. And then all the moves you got going out there. And then she trying to still send me to Vegas for my birthday though. I think that's so player. I think I should go. But a part of me like, no, I wanted you. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
took her in when she couldn't get me back there at all. Came and put up my plan and everything, bro. Took her son and like he
Right.
my own, bro. Crossed me because she feel like the money finna get bad. I said, oh my Lord, have mercy. When
Right.
she met me, I was only making about what, 3-4 grand a month. I'm looking like, baby, please. And so,
Right.
but off my soapbox on that, that makes me go harder with the music. So I think I got like 20 some songs I made in the last 3 or 4 weeks or so. I'm currently in the mixing process of them just to showcase on like what can be done. Doing some A-Being, like this is how it used to sound when it was raw. This is how mix sounds now. This is how my mixing sounded back then. This is how mix sound now. This is what my
Right.
masters sound like. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also building my portfolio to present when I go to Full Sail. I start October 28th, so I'm excited about that, man. And but
I'm
it got me
glad you
pumped
came
up.
because I told you it's a different aspect, man. I know people be like, don't go to school, but if you
Yeah,
ever start Full Sail, if you ever take that, man, do you know how many people I done talked to about the school, and now to hear them come back and be like, bro, I enrolled. And I'm like, bet. I got people that's working on degrees. They're 3 months in, and they like, bro, they sent me all my equipment. They sent me everything, bro. You told me they was, and I'm like, I told y'all. They prepare you for what you want to do. That's how great it is. So to see you going back there, man, already with the talent that you have, it cannot do nothing but go up from there. I know
man,
everything.
I'm motivated. I'm motivated, bro. Like, and I have the freedom now.
Right,
I have the freedom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to sit there and emotionally babysit or try to teach all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I need to when the time comes, if it's God's will, because I'm trying to be the rich uncle. I ain't even studying that shit. Like, if it ain't meant to be in a relationship, it is what it is. I'm talking about real talk. Like I
Hey
felt
Top,
the way, but at the same
hey
time,
Top, he said he trying to be the rich uncle. We say that shit all the time.
Oh, I
I'm
heard
trying to be
it.
the rich uncle.
I heard it.
I got my kid. I'm damn near finna go and get the snip. Where it's like, nah, I can't even make them no more. Like I got two of them. I'm good. Like there, two of them right there. We good. Like but real talk though, it's like they such a distraction. And I noticed that when you give your all, you pour your soul into a motherfucker. That's one gonna cross you. And it ain't gonna be the bad bitch. It's gonna be the meek. Da, da, da. You think if your bitch wasn't there, she a daredevil type shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Right.
I'm motivated, man. Like
And that's what I
everything is
want to
falling
hear,
in
man.
line.
I
Everything's
know
falling in
things
line right
get
now.
I know things get bad, man, but I love to hear that you keep saying that you're motivated. So with
Oh
that,
yeah.
man, I'm gonna go ahead and take you off this scene. I'm gonna come back with you and my guy because I got a topic. So I need y'all to be ready because we got a topic. I'm gonna let my man Mr. 214 introduce the topic. I think he gonna get y'all emotionally pumped up, but we're gonna drop this last little thing to pay the bills because I gotta get the money in. All right.
Yes, sir.
The girl in the projects, it was summertime. Daisy Dukes with a halter top. Dookie Brace talking DUI. Knuckle down, I'm pulling over to the curb. I asked how old she was, she said I was grown. I said word, but see what Eagle feed. Quoting lyrics from my people, talking about the millennium sold out Cadillacs and Regals. Her whole conversation was about the lick. Say she from the city where we from, she want to represent. Licking her lips, and for a
Hi, Dad. This is our maker's moment, and we make it remarkable.
Some great guests on, man, and I'm gonna bring two of them back in, but I want to kind of introduce our topic of the night tonight, man. So to give you guys all a background, I made a post tonight, today, and it's just if you ever know me, you know I make posts to hit nerves. I do it on purpose because I think it's things that we need to talk about. That's why I made my brother my co-host because he knows we gonna talk about it, and I don't have to worry about him backing off. So every guest that comes on my show, I make y'all talk on this topic because I want to know what y'all think, how y'all feel. But look at how the stuff we're talking about affects our community. So, Top, it's on you.
Well, don't give them the title and then I'll go into it.
All right. So one of the
I
things
want to know.
what I brought in was the topic that I posted today, like the other topic that I posted last Monday. There was two boxers that they are women boxers. Let's get that very clear. They're considered women boxers. They were ripped of their medals from the 2023 and the Olympics because they failed the test that said whether they were a woman or a man. But my
Gender
problem that I
test.
yes, but my problem is not what their gender is or is not. So I got to make that very clear. My issue is with the academic people who, if you had any question about who they are, why did you wait till after they won the medals to take it away from them? Why weren't the tests done
Okay.
before?
Okay. Let me lay it out for you. Let me lay it out for you. It's not like their fault or nobody's fault in particular because people do what they want to do. The problem that I have with it is when boys compete against girls. I don't care about what you identify as. I don't care what you want to be. Because when you do that, you're cheating another girl out of an opportunity.
Okay,
Now,
guys, we got to bring it.
why
Go
don't
ahead.
they do a transgender section, a transgender Olympics or something, so they can fight and we can watch them fight and they can do what they're gonna do. When you have physically, you are automatically heavier. Now they saying we done a gender test after the Olympics. So all of these prelims and qualifications, 2 or 3 rounds to get to the medal rounds, no, they didn't do the test. And you telling me didn't nobody notice that these were boys? See,
Well,
you
well,
have
let
to
me clear
quit
something
with
up.
the bullshit.
Let me clear this something up. I was told today that they were both told that they were girls, but every article that I found, I could not find that article that said that they were cleared and they were given their medals back. Every article I found said that the tests were they would not take the tests, one, and then that they were still stripped of their medals. So with that, that's where I want to make sure that we don't tell the gender part because I'm not sure what's true or what's not on that end. The problem that
Okay,
I have
I'll say it like
is,
this.
do you feel that the
Let me
agenda
say,
that they had was pushing that gender part?
well, let me say this and then I answer your question. It's just like when the police pull you over and you're drinking and you refuse to take your DWI test. You refuse to take your breathalyzer. But you now the problem is the whole setup. They should know if it's a boy or girl or whatever the gender is. These tests should happen just like they do the steroid tests and see if you doping and all this. They should do the same thing before every fight. You drug the fighters and see if they own something. So, but it's hard for me to believe that they don't have nothing in place to stop this. This is them pushing an agenda on the public to make us accept something that everybody know is wrong. But we don't want to say nothing because they might hurt somebody's feelings. Well, I'm sorry, Bobby. You know what I mean? You can't be Betty today. Go sit down. Now, with that said, Tatum, you and Joseph, y'all feel free to chime in and tell me your perspectives. Now, I just feel like it's on the body, the Olympic body. They do drug tests in every sport. How do you get to the medal rounds and win a gold medal, and then they say, "Oh no, you flunked the gender test"?
Right.
Sound like BS to me.
I mean,
What you think about it, Joseph?
so I feel where y'all coming from, and I think it's a little deeper than that.
Okay.
Considering where we are politically,
Let's dig.
consider where we are politically in the world right now, it's a lot of climate changing. And so I was an active duty soldier and I'm currently a reservist. So it's only so much I could say, but we are
Yeah,
at a
please,
time to where
please
things are
don't get us
gearing up.
canceled. Please don't
No, it
get
ain't
us
gonna be nothing
canceled.
like that. Nothing like that. But we are, just look at the news. Just look at the news. We're at a
No,
time where
I'm
things are
I- I'm
gearing up.
good at that. I don't need no help with that.
Yeah, ain't it, man? But we're at a time where things are
Go ahead,
gearing up
Joe.
politically. And I feel like every time there is an election or there's bigger problems that might scare the people, then we have to insert a distraction. So it's an agenda where it's like, oh, acceptance, this and the third, but it's controversial. And where there's controversy, there's distraction. Because if we're arguing, we can't work towards a common goal or
Right,
be aware of the common goal that's coming. You see what I'm
right.
saying? And so that's my perspective of the matter. I don't judge nobody like it. Hey, I ain't competing. It don't stop my money, and it don't make me no money. So
That's
it's no
right.
never mind to me. But
That's
I
right.
I believe that there it's a
That's right.
distraction. It's a distraction. Controversy is a very
Oh,
strong distraction. One of the 9 institutions of oppression.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I agree with
Yeah.
that. I agree with it's a major distraction, and it's nothing that should really be on the board because it's a personal decision. Whatever you do in your bedroom is a personal decision. So it's a major distraction when you're talking about us coming together, working toward a common goal. We can't even get pointed in the right direction because they keep all these little distractions to keep us not paying attention to which president we want to vote for, which candidate running for president that we would like to vote for, or the senators in the coming, which is really who we need to be concentrating on. But now, Tatum, go and chime in on this, man, because we really want to know where you coming from as a black entrepreneur, you know what I mean, and a father. What you think about this, man?
Yeah. Just as a father, well, let me say this. If they cleared the person to do that, who won that title, I don't understand why they go back and if they I want to declare it is, why would you go back? Just like Shakari Richardson. That's
Right.
what it was,
You're
right?
kind of breaking up, Tatum.
You breaking
You're
up a
breaking
little
up
bit,
just a
little
little bit.
brother. You
You
breaking up a little bit, bro, little brother.
you
You're
should know
breaking up just a little.
before what it's gonna be. So when you get that going, it is what it is. It's gonna be competition. It's competition. But I mean, I just wanna speak on. We talking about coming goals. Respecting others and all type of stuff. But I mean, words come in consideration though. That's what I
Right.
be thinking about. You know what I'm saying? I just
Mm.
think about my kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no bias, and I ain't trying to sound like the cliche person. I know gay people. I got gay friends. Yeah, I know
We
homies.
all do. We
I
all
know,
do.
I know homies that's done went that way. I got family members that's done went that way. Transition, whatever. But it's just
Yes,
it's just
sir.
it's just respect as a human being to others. Let's say, I mean, if that's your choice in life, what you want to do, that's like I mean, I go to bathrooms now, and they have like new signs where it's like a transgender, like they combined it into one bathroom types of, like it's like I'm comfortable like with a baby girl going into a restroom and a man to a woman. Consideration for other people's feelings. Like
Right.
you want respect, you want
Right.
cool, but where is your respect for people and their beliefs and their, you know what I'm saying? Their,
And
like,
man,
you know,
I
everybody.
gotta give
Well,
you I gotta give
here's
you
the
a round
thing.
of applause on that one. Let me tell you why. Because that's one of the things that I highly talk about. Remember the saying when we grew up that used to say, "Where my nose ends, your life begins." That meant where I stop, I have to respect where you are, regardless of what it is. And it just seems like I like you said, we all of us on this call got gay friends, gay family members. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah,
respect has to come
Yeah. So
back.
you still love your family.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
you can't tell me to respect
Well,
you and you're not giving us the respect back. You're pushing it in our face, but when we talk on it or we say something, then we're bad. Go ahead, Top.
here, here, here's I gotta say this, guys, because I agree with everything that y'all done said. The problem or the situation that needs to be addressed is wrong. Now, I understand you do what you want to do, but don't take it. A boy shouldn't take an opportunity from a girl. Now, I just want to know how they got that far in prelims through all of this guy. They test fighters. How did they get to the end and say, okay, it's a boy? Y'all
yeah,
didn't know this before this. That's my problem with it. I'm not blaming the competitors. I'm blaming the whole situation because you took that at the end. Time check under.
and I,
So I think that, see, because I got family members that went that way too. Let me say, I love my family. I'm talking about boys competing against girls. I have a problem with that because I think it's unfair unless it's known this is a boy racing a girl. But if y'all supposed to all be girls, let the girls race. Now that ain't got nothing to do with what you identify as or how you live your life. You know what I mean? We're gonna be honest about it. You want to come out, you want to put it in our face. So be respectful. That's who you are. We respect that. But you know this is a little girl. You know you're gonna beat her. And if you don't, go
Hey, that's the issue that I have too. Like
ahead, guys.
the fact that they're I was talking to somebody the other day and I was like, you don't see the trans women who become men competing in men's sports. You don't see them even trying
Why?
because they understand that their function does not compete or hold it at that level. I don't care if you do go take the estrogen, if you do go take this. Like I said, it's not about gender with me on this conversation. The problem that I had was exactly what Top said, that regardless, if you let them slip through the crack and you didn't test them before and you put them in the ring with all those women they had to beat up to get to the gold medal round, then they deserve that medal and you need to go back and look at your system because you didn't do it right. That's my whole issue. But of course, I got attacked saying, "Why are you care? They're trans. I don't care about." And y'all don't know how many times I had to come and explain that to people today. Like, are y'all not reading my posts? Are y'all just looking at the picture? What are y'all not reading? Because I'm telling y'all, I don't care if it was a boy or girl. I don't care if they were trans. If it was a girl in a boxing ring with a guy because she claimed to be a man, I'm gonna be like the same way. Why would y'all let that dude beat up on that girl? Just what it is. Don't do it. Put like Top said, if you want to create an Olympics for them, create one just for them and let them compete. You do it for everything else. We just saw a
Everybody
breakdancing.
want to be special.
Hey, we just saw a breakdancing event that didn't have no black people. Come on, man.
You hear me? Not one pop locker that was us.
It's like you
Now,
gotta
now one pop locker.
being at being at that at level, you get to an Olympics, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of brought me to feeling some type of way because I had saw a post and I saw a picture where the one medal over a female, like the female was just in tears, like you know what I'm saying? You know how it is just to work your whole life to be something and you know get there and do that and now all of a sudden it's like you know what I'm saying I ain't no way towards nobody, but it's like I'm bossing girls the whole time. I'm bossing them.
Right.
Like, take me down. You know what I'm saying?
That's the point.
At the
That's
end,
the point. But being fair is fair, Eden. You know what I mean? Being fair is fair. And so, at some point, we done made everybody special. Everybody, Black Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter. Everybody's got a speciality. You know what I mean? We not together on nothing. Nothing. And like I was saying, all distraction about you know, we got so much going on we need to pay attention to. How y'all slip that through? Y'all know that's a boy. That's my whole point.
Right.
Stop with me. Let's
And
address the
and and,
situation
and
and
like
move
Tato said,
forward.
and like
I don't
Tato
want to
said,
hurt nobody's feelings.
and like Tato said, at the end of the day, how do you make the women feel? Y'all know okay, so I'm gonna go back top. If y'all didn't see on my page, if you go back to my page, I pinned a topic at the top of my page. That topic reached 2 million views in one day. 2 million views, 2 million over 7.9 comments. Y'all know what the topic was about? The guy that I did, if you don't know Charles Kirk, you need to go look him up because he's dumb as hell, but he talks about some real good topics. His whole platform is about pushing buttons on topics that we don't talk about. So he went on there,
Yeah.
guys, and all he said was transgender trans women are not women. I'm saying this because, guys, it wasn't what the dudes were saying or the gay dudes were saying or anything like that that offended me. But there was a literal woman that got on that topic, on that panel, and the comment she said, it sent me, my brother, my business partners, we all were like, what the hell? She said, and I quote, I have a trans woman friend who is more of a woman than I am.
I
Yeah.
heard that. I seen that. I actually seen that.
How
I
the
seen that.
hell do you? I said,
And
why isn't every woman in an uproar right now? You should be mad as hell. But it was women defending what they're doing. And I'm like, but y'all don't see the agenda. Y'all don't see what they're pushing. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. It,
But go ahead.
it's 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 a distraction. And then what killed me about it was when he asked her to support the argument, she couldn't.
Yes. And it's
It's
like,
not
you
the
are
fact
a
that she said
woman.
it. You
intelligent.
couldn't even
She's
argue it.
nice.
You
She's
couldn't even
nice.
argue it.
No, she's nice. She's intelligent. He said, so you telling me that more smart women? He just broke it down to where she get like, now nobody else go.
Yeah, because
See what makes a
he was
woman,
like a
you know,
yeah, he kept asking her. He said, so you keep saying she's more like a woman, but you can't tell me what that
Why?
means. Define a woman.
what that it is. What makes her more of a woman than you? And she said, because she's kind and intelligent.
And I'm like, that's where
Being
that
rude and arrogant, being nice and beautiful. Hold on.
And guys, that's where we kind
Go
of
ahead, Jay.
I thrive. That's where we kind of thrive on our topics over this way, guys. I appreciate you guys being on, man. I thrive on it because these are things that we need to talk about with our kids. These are things that we need to protect our nephews and nieces from because it's a hidden agenda that nobody's discussing because they're saying we should just accept it. We should just be like, shut up and deal with it. And so I appreciate you guys even going outside of your comfort zone a little bit just to discuss the topic. I really do. So now, Tato, I'm gonna start with you, man. Tell everybody where they can find you, man. Give them the websites, the Facebooks, everything like that. Let's put it out there.
Yeah. Oh, y'all can find me on Facebook at Aubrey Tatum. It's Aubrey Aubrey. Yo, uh,
Pull the phone up to you because you're breaking up.
you can catch me at Snapchat and Instagram at Tato's Vision. TatoSVision. And don't forget to look up Black Arctic, the clothing line also as well. And that's BLAKARCTIC. You can find that on Instagram. Tap in with us.
You can also find that on my page. I'm running it. Go ahead, Joe. Tell them all about you, where they can find you. You got people that want to get to know who you are, man. So, yep, I'm putting you on the spot, sir.
Right on. Well, my name is Joseph White. It's a real common name, but I'm on Facebook. You just look for my face. You know what I'm saying? You'll see me. And also on Instagram, it's the official tonic, spelled number 2 ONICC. So the official tonic on Instagram and Joseph White on Facebook. And then I'm on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, you name it. So you can see and hear some of my test songs. I'm working on a lot currently, and I plan on releasing extremely soon. And I have a lot coming with a lot of artists that I'm dealing with as well. So you will be seeing that on my page as well, both pages.
Awesome, man. Awesome. And I hope to have you two back, man, as y'all get into new projects, man. I really do appreciate y'all coming on. Tato, you know, you always are my brother, always been from day one. Joseph, same way, man. I appreciate it. I love to see y'all growth. I like the fact that y'all keep me in the loop. Know I will always support. Let us know. And like I said, as we get this new section of Nostalgic Radio going for the new era, which should be coming about November, I'm gonna reach back out because I'm snatching music for the people who came up with me that's independent. We want to highlight you and we want to bring you into something that's actually going to take you away.
You breaking up, little brother. You breaking up a little bit. We're gonna hold it down. We're gonna make sure everybody get their information. You're breaking up a little bit. Look like you froze. What we're gonna do is make sure, say, man, Tatum, I need some gear. We need to get together because I want you to design me some. You know what I mean? Just some T-shirts or something with my little old Dallas After Dark on it, with your little old gear on it, a tag or something. Joseph, I would love to work with you on a bunch of projects. I'm an entrepreneur. I do a bunch of things. So, you know, you get with me offline. I own a barbecue service. We do catering. We do big events, small events, trail rides, the whole nine. Y'all know every Tuesday, I'm on Dallas After Dark, you know, on Nostalgic Radio at 7 p.m. So if you brothers want to come on and got something you want to promote, something you want to say, just get at me. Ain't no problem. And I love meeting you, Mr. White. And little brother Tatum, you know, I've been knowing you, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a blessing, man, to see you still prospering, still pushing, because, you know, that's what this is, pushing till something happens. And we've been doing it for a minute. My brother been building it for a minute. And it's beautiful, man, that y'all willing to work with us and that y'all working in the community making things happen. And the other brother, JB, I believe I was calling him, right? I appreciate him stopping in with us, man. And some of the stuff he was talking about was just fantastic. It was terrific. He was talking about ways to get brothers paid in the community, to do things in the community that they already in. Not having to go outside, not having to go nowhere else. You're going down there to the club anyway. You're seeing such and such and such at this event center anyway. So he going to come down and book it and set that up. So we need to be mindful of that. That's something that we can put into our network and join. Because all we got to do is put some action behind our beliefs and we can make something happen, man. And we need to continue to network together, man. Don't let this be a one-time thing, man. You brothers is working. I see y'all grinding, and that's what we need. You understand me? We need brothers who willing to get out here, put the work in, and then you can shine. You know what I mean? But this is a microwave society. Everybody think they can get on their phone and get rich. Everybody want to be an influencer. So,
Yeah.
oh, I see my brother's back now. I see my
Hey,
brother's
I'm
back.
so
Jason, if
sorry,
you want to
guys.
say anything, you got a few
Yeah,
minutes. Yeah.
I was just saying that, guys. I thank you guys so much. I appreciate everybody coming on, man. Sorry about the brief interruption. Like I said, I got Verizon all over, so they're working on the towers. I think it was a great show, guys. I would love to have you guys back as you grow into your future projects. And when y'all blow up, just throw your boy a little coins or something. Just throw your boy a little coin. I'm just saying. But
Mr.
I
White,
thank you guys.
Tatum, I need more than a little corn. I need more than a little corn, but go ahead.
But I
You
thank
know
you
what I'm
guys, and
saying?
I hope
Yeah.
everybody out there enjoyed the show. Guys, I'm gonna remove you from the scene so Top can give our final closings. I thank you guys so much, man. It's been a great show. Joseph Bailey, we know you couldn't stay on, but I really do appreciate you coming through. Well, Top, that's the end of the show, man. And we made it all the way through with no issues, no problems, no real nothing to the end. So I'm kind of grateful. I think the devil kind of backing off of us
Oh
now.
man, oh well, he know he can't win, so sometimes he have to go fight a fight he can win. See, when you fucking with God's people, we just God's people, like Job. You know what I mean? You know what he did
Right.
to Job? He took Job through everything. Job girl went to saying, "Why come you just don't curse God?" And he was like, "Watch your mouth, woman." You know what I mean? So it's the same way. We just have to keep the faith. Mr. Bailey came on and said it. You got to believe and you got to put action in. And I thank him, and I thank Mr. Joseph White and Tatum. That's my little brother. I just love him. It's just good to him making it. Because this is a rough industry, man. You can get did out here. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's just a good thing when we can stay on point. Quit laughing at me, man. When you can stay on point and focus, you know what I mean? And make positive moves, man. I just want y'all to know we need to stay more positive, less negativity. We too quick to tear each other down. We too quick to hate on each other. With a real black man, I challenge you, with
To
a
stand
real
up.
black man, please stand up. It's on us to inform our kids. It's on us to lead our families, man. It's on us. We the leaders. Everybody can't be the leader. The woman is beautiful. She's strong. She's the mother of civilization, but she's a helpmate. Now I'm asking you, who is she supposed to be helping? We got to snap out of it, man. These is our kids. It's a whole generation of death, man. They just dying. They don't even value life. They don't even want to go outside no more. They just playing the game. You know what I mean? They playing Call of Duty and Fortnite and Grand Theft Auto. Have y'all realized that all of those games, the original version, they can get online and download them and play them for free. But now 2K, the basketball game, and Madden, they got to pay for that. I wonder why that is. We need to pay attention, like the brother Joseph was saying, distractions. We need to pay attention to our homes, start in the house, and then we can out of the house. As we build in the community, it'll turn into a village. And once you get a village and they all in the same movement, now you will see some genuine love. But right now, we too stuck on the hate. Like I heard one brother say, what you say? He was clean, you came in there in sweatsuit and pants. But see, here's the thing. I'm gonna say this, and this not towards you, Mr. White. This is just a general statement, okay? Niggas like to look rich instead of be rich. Have you ever seen how a billionaire dressed? He got on some Wranglers and a t-shirt and some Vans, got that damn black card in his pocket, and then took his wedding ring off, depending on where he at. That's what a billionaire dress. That's how they
Absolutely.
dress. That's how they look. You don't
Absolutely,
have to
man.
have the Gucci belt. You don't have to have the three-piece. But we've been deprived so much. We've always been taught when you look good, you do good. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
but
You get up, you clean
you know,
yourself up.
I
So
teach it.
that's part of it.
I
Go
teach
ahead.
it all the time, man. It's about what you got up here. If you show your value here,
That's right.
it doesn't matter what you
That's
got
right.
on. I don't went to Top.
That's right.
Joseph, you didn't. Top would tell you, man. My whole team would tell you. I ain't never. listen, I put on a suit only when it feel like it's necessary. But if it's not necessary, if you calling me to a meeting, that means you already understand what I'm capable of doing. So why do I have to dress to impress you? Just show me the check so I can do my job. And that's one thing that I've always
the work is
toes down.
The work. See, the work doesn't impress you. That's what's impressing you. You know what I mean? This business deal is closed because you calling me to close it. You're not calling me to talk about it.
Right.
I'm not introducing it to you. We signing off on this. See, I like the way they do it now. What you say, Jason, that we don't even write in cursive no more? They don't teach the kids to write in cursive because everything's on the computer, whether it's DocuSign or some crap.
Yep.
My brother been me about PDFs and shit like that, but you can just sign on the computer and it's not even your signature. We don't even teach our kids how to write in cursive anymore. They don't even have a signature. So I'm gonna say this again: with a real black man, please stand up, man. We have got to take control of our families, and it starts in the household. And we done got a terrible thing we dealing with because we didn't raise men to be fathers this last generation, and we didn't raise women to be wives. We compete with each other too much, and it's too much LA Housewives and reality shows on the way everybody think it's easy. Even the people struggling artists and in the entertainment business, you might have one or two licks go right, but that don't mean you rich. Well, now you got a broad with you, and she think that that's the way life is. That one is good, but then when it get bad, she turning her nose up. You done send her to school and pay for this and pay for her college. Now you done went and got a shop. She got a clientele up. Okay, it's going slow now. She looking at you like, well, we don't work together. We compete more than we work together. And I got a topic tomorrow that I think is going to really light them up, Jason. And I'm going to wait till tomorrow to bring it in. We want to make sure, man, that we thank y'all, man. We love y'all. We love the conversation. Thank y'all for talking with us, man. On Real Talk with Jason Dixon.
Tomorrow we got Real
Black
Talk
Man
Dallas.
Bill. Black Man Bill.
And tomorrow we got Real Talk Dallas After Dark. Wednesday we got the Woody Woods show. On Thursdays we got a show coming, so guys be on the lookout. Fridays we got Street Made Radio with my man CEO Man. Guys, Nostalgic is really blowing up. I got 8 new shows coming on. I know you guys are used to seeing us, but I wanted our team and our board to be the first ones to get out here to set the platform for how we wanted nostalgia to be. And what we wanted to talk about. I didn't want to be like a normal show, a normal station. I don't want to talk about the gossip. I don't care about that. Let's talk about uplifting each other and bringing everybody forward. I hope you have a great night, everybody, but stay around to the end of this song because I just had to play it again, man. When you talk about somebody's mom and their parents, my guy, I can't help but to make it work because it's one of those things that we need to talk about more, and more music need to be hitting about what family is. So you
Woke up 7:45, whole tears in my eyes. I know gangsters don't cry, but mama, you on my mind. Damn, what did I do to deserve this? Wasn't for my daughter, probably crashed out on purpose. Trying to run from the pain, so I run up a knot. I still remember what you told me, shit'll get off the